We tagged our message this morning, the difference between Santa and Jesus. During this Christmas season is to the utmost importance to recognize the difference between Jesus and Santa Claus. We have fun with the Santa Claus thing, even in my house with our young grandkids. They do know the difference between Jesus and Santa Claus. You see, both Jesus and Santa Claus have a story which reveals who they are and what they stand for. And when you compare the two stories, the difference between the two becomes very apparent. So what is the big jolly guy, Santa Claus? What's his story? You hear it all the time this time of the year. Perhaps the clearest summation of this is found in the song. And the song goes like this. It says, Santa Claus is coming to town. Would you put that up there for me? Here's what it says. Santa Claus is coming to town. You can read it with me. You better watch out. You better not cry. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. Telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. And we've heard that all our lives. Ever since that we were little bitty children, we've heard the story. This is Santa's story. So who is Santa? Who is this wonderful old man with this white beard and this jolly red suit who bring gifts to those who are good, but only to those who are good? And if you cry, or if you pout, or if you're nasty, or you're bad, forget about it. Forget about it. You get nothing. I heard if you was bad and cried, pout, you get a piece of coal. Everybody knows it's all over your hands, and you can rub your face, it's all on your face. You got a piece of coal for Christmas because you were bad. Now, I'm not here to complain about Santa Claus. There's nothing wrong with being good. And in fact, there's nothing wrong with being good. But in fact, parents find Santa's story very helpful this time of year. Huh? Boy, if you don't stop doing that, Santa Claus ain't gonna put nothing on that tree.
Come on.
Girl, get in there and clean that room up. Santa Claus not coming to this house.
Come on.
I remember one time my mama gave my address. Boy, if you don't take that garbage out, Santa Claus ain't coming to 902. Huh? We've heard that. You better be good. And parents use that, girl, if you don't stop that crying and pouting, Santa Claus ain't gonna bring you nothing. Bring you nothing. They remind their children that Santa is watching and that they should be good for goodness sake. How about that? Santa's story is fine, but it is the difference between the story of Jesus. That difference can be heard in today's gospel. It is expressed in the song of the angels. They revealed who Jesus is, and Jesus is the one who brings joy and love and peace. Somebody say amen. Jesus is the one that brings forgiveness. Somebody say amen. And not just to certain people, but to all people. Somebody say amen. Jesus is the one regardless of what you're going through, will show you favor. Somebody say amen. You see, Santa comes to those are good. Jesus comes to those who are good and bad alike. Amen. Amen. And what is revealed in this story of Jesus is that Christmas is not about our goodness. It's not about our goodness. But it's about God's goodness. It's about God's goodness. It's about the gift that He is to us. Because if it was based on our merit, that us being good or bad or nasty or what, would never happen. So what we celebrate on Christmas is not good things that we have done, but the great things that God has done through Jesus Christ. Somebody say amen. Amen. Jesus' story reveals the love of God, which is prior to any of our merits, of our presence, and despite of our sins. So unlike in Santa, Jesus comes to us not because we're good, but because we need Him. Not because we are good, because we have faith in Him. Not because we are good, but because we trust in Him. Not because we are good, because He's the King of Kings. Not because we are good, because He's the Prince of Peace. Not because we are good, but because of His forgiveness. He comes to us because we need Him, because we are sinful and we are broken and we are weak. All of us are. If you say you're not lying and you're going to lions go. So what do that mean? Is that there is no person here at Lakeside Worship Center whom God does not love. No matter how much you have sinned, no matter how deeply you have failed, no matter how selfish you have been. Because some people can be really, really selfish. It's all about them. God still loves us. God's love is not based on our goodness, but upon God's free choice. So I say amen this morning. Therefore, the love of God that we celebrate at Christmas comes to everybody. Not just because you've been good, and you didn't cry, and you didn't pout. It comes to those who are healthy, those who are sick. It comes to those who are happy. It comes to those who are grieving a loss. It comes to those who are hopeful. It comes to those who are struggling with despair. It comes to those who are holy. It comes to those who are sinners. It comes to you that you're dealing with an addiction. It comes to you whatever you are dealing with, it comes to you. And in fact, this whole message of Christmas aims to move us from ourselves around our troubles and our success and our failures and enfold us in the universal love of God. That's what it's all about. It's Christmas joy. This is the good news. Now, Santa has some good news. Santa's news is that if you're good, you might get a Wii for Christmas. If you're good, you might get a Lexus. If you're real good, it might be some diamonds under the tree. But Jesus' news is even better. Jesus' news is that anyone who opens his or her heart can receive the love of God. Love that can destroy the devil. Love that can mend the broken heart. A love that can restore relationships. There's some moms that never spoken to their daughters in years. Some dads and the son is not getting along well. Grandparents that haven't even seen their kids or their grandkids because somebody's nagged. And you want to hold the grandkids from seeing their grandparents. How selfish is that? But see, sometimes people just think about themselves. But the love is so great that it is stronger than any death itself. Therefore, we must not confuse Jesus with Santa. We must keep the story straight. And I know that this task can be difficult at this time of the year. So I thought about it. I said, look, if Santa got a song, the little boy gotta have one. Huh? He the man. He the man. Jesus song, this might be fitting for you. It goes something like this. Jesus is coming to town. You don't have to watch out. It's okay to cry. You can read it with me if you want to. And you can pout all day. And I'm telling you why. Jesus Christ is coming to town. He's forgotten his list, and he forgives more than twice. He's the Lord of us all, both naughty and nice. The Prince of Peace is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows you when you're awake. So put the sadness aside. Let loose with a cry. There's no reason to hide. I'm telling you why. The love of God is coming to town. Well, let me tell you what he's going to do today. There's one thing Santa can't do. He can't answer prayer.